Hey guys, I know the video doesn't look that great quality. It's because I'm filming on my iPad again like I used to. My mum has gotten a lot worse since we last spoke and I just don't have the time to dedicate a day or two to uploading, editing, transferring files and everything. I just have to do. It's just a lot quicker to do it on my iPad to get it up faster. This whole thing that's been going on with my mum has made me reevaluate the choices that I've made during my mental illness. And I know now what I would have done if given the opportunity to do it again. But I also know that everything that I chose to do has gotten me to this point today, and I don't know where I would be if I had chosen a different path. We don't choose to have mental illness. Despite the stigma about it, we don't choose to develop a mental illness. It's not something fun to have. It's horrible and terrifying, and it just strips you down of everything and you are left broken on the floor. But I also think that sometimes people with mental illness, and I'm including myself in this, make the wrong choice. I chose suicide. You guys know that, and if you don't know that, then I had done a whole video all about it. But I chose wrong in that moment, and I'm not knocking anybody who's known someone who's committed suicide, who's attempted it, or even thought about it, because I attempted it. Obviously I wasn't successful because I'm making this video for you now. But looking back, I made the wrong choice. Leading up to thinking about suicide and getting everything ready and writing that suicide folder, and that you are consumed by all these horrifying thoughts and you hate yourself, you hate life. Even taking a breath seems like an impossible thing to do. But it is a choice, and I know it doesn't seem like it's a choice at that time, but you do. You have a choice whether you want to give up and just let this thing called a mental illness completely destroy you and leave you broken, or even lead you to the path of suicide, or you have a chance to stand up and fight like hell. At the beginning of my mental illness, I didn't fight because I didn't know what it was, and when I knew that something was wrong, I didn't want to fight because the stigma of mental illness is ridiculous. I didn't fight. I didn't see the point. I denied it. I ignored it, and it slowly ate me away. And when I was fading away from myself and the world around me, I still didn't fight. And I chose that, and I chose the path to give up, and I chose suicide. I chose self-harm. We all have a choice in everything we do, whether you have a mental illness or not. It's all based on choice. You have to choose a direction to go in. You have to choose. Everything is a choice in this life. And I got really down this past week because I had regretted some of the choices that I had made throughout this mental illness, whether it been to start self-harming, to do that big suicide attempt. What if I had gotten help sooner? What if I hadn't lied to this person? What if I had spoke out this? And the what if was destroying me. I'm sure people even who don't have a mental illness have the what if, the dreaded what if of, what if I did this though? What if I did that? Why didn't I do this? Oh, if only I'd done this. It gets you down because you get consumed about, well, what would have happened if I took the other one? What if I'd done this? And you need to break that habit because it's not going to help you. I spoke to my therapist actually about this, and I was saying that all I can think about is, what if I'd done this? What if I chose this path? What if I had gotten help sooner? Would it have made a difference? What if I had spoken up about this, my depression, sooner? Would that have helped? And she told me that every decision you make is the right decision to make at that time. You made that decision for a reason. And I obviously went away and thought about it, and it's true. You don't make a decision on a whim a lot of the time. I mean, sometimes you can be impulsive and, just do whatever. When you decide something major, you do it on what you believe in and what you feel. And the decisions you have made was right at the time for you. It was right for you at that time. And yes, when you've gone through a hell of a lot more and looking back at it and thinking, what an idiot, why didn't I choose the other path? But you weren't the person you are today back then. I have learned a lot from suicidal Chloe to who I am today. I have learned a hell of a lot. I may not be even halfway up the mountain. I may only be a few steps up from the place I was when I committed suicide. But those few steps are big ones, and it's made a difference in my life. I have made so many choices from the suicide one till now. For one, when I taken all those pills in the suicide, I had made a choice to end my life. And then you all know that Glee and that all happened. And then I made another choice to throw up the pills. Two complete different choices, but together they have impacted me. You can get lost in what ifs and whys and, oh my god, I should have done it this, but what is the point? You are different from that person who made that decision. You are a different person. Sometimes you will make one choice and then a few minutes, a few hours, a few weeks, a few months, whatever, you make a counter choice to take you on the path you should have gone. But if you spend your whole life regretting the choices that you chose and the chances that you didn't take, it's not worth living. For one, it will not help your mental illness. It will make you far more depressed, and it just makes you sad. My big thing was, why did I get help in the first place? Has it made me worse? Would I have been better to have just carried on by myself? But then I realised something. I chose to get help because in that minute I needed it, and I still need it, and it felt right for me. That was the right decision to make for myself. Everybody is different. You might be watching this and thinking, well, I don't want help. Well, that's your choice. Nobody can make a choice for you. You can have people's influences, you can hear people's opinions, but the choice is ultimately yours. When you're about to make a choice that is a big one, look around you. Will it hurt the people around you? How is it going to impact other people around you? We have a lot of choices to make in our lifetime, whether that lifetime be a short one or a long one. But you also have to remember, some people don't get the choice. Some people don't get the choice of whether to live or not. It comes unexpectedly. Like with this massive scare we had with my mum. My grandpa died of cancer, and he didn't pick cancer as a choice. He did everything he could to survive that. And it made me realise that we have a choice in this mental illness. We can lie down and let it destroy us, walk all over us, and just give up. Or we can stand up and fight like hell. And no matter how hard it tears you down, no matter how hard even taking a single breath hurts, no matter what comes your way, you stand up, you shout, and you fight like hell that choice to survive. Because the choice you make, you're impacting the people around you. And the people around you, even though you might not feel it, need you in your life. They need you to fight. They need you to be their friend, to be their family member, to be their inspiration. They need you in your life. Life is hard. It's never gonna be easy. If you're the richest person in the world, you'll still have hard times. If you're the happiest person in the world, you'll still have hard times. Everybody has hard times. There is no right way to do things. There is no right choice. There is no right direction to take your life. It is about trusting your own feelings, your own mind, and leaning on the people around you when you are insecure about those feelings to make the right choice. Every choice you make is the right choice to make at that time. Those words will forever stick with me. And next time you feel yourself questioning, did you make the right choice? What if I had done this? What if I didn't do that? Repeat those words in your head and hit yourself in the head. And just let it go. Life comes down to a dash. When your life ends, what your life represents is in that dash between your birth date and the day you died. You have a little dash. And don't let that dash be small and insignificant. Right, guys, I have to go because I am back on nurse duty with my mum, and I will keep you all updated, and hopefully she will get better this week because it is really not fun right now. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow what I'm up to during the week between these videos, then all the links for that are in the description below. Thanks guys, see you soon.